This is a mature old neighborhood, has some sizable lots, and it has some houses that fit the character. With lot splitting, you're basically going to take the house and cut it into two and put two, skinny homes, just because that's how it's going to have to go to fit that new size width of that lot. And ultimately, it's going to, I'll use the word destroy, but alter what the characteristic and the context of this neighborhood has been and is currently. It's hard to put into words what the characteristic is, but you just get that sense, that feel when you drive in here, that there's mature trees, there's lots of green space, lots of space for the kids to run around. That's what drew us here. If you think about it from a perspective of somebody looking from the outside looking in, then yes, it can be considered NIMBY-ish because it is happening directly beside me. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it affects the entire neighborhood. For me, if it happens on this lot, there's nothing stopping it from happening 3 houses down, 4 houses down, across the street, further down into the community. It's a citywide issue. I personally don't think the city has really thought about the idea of splitting these old lots. My personal feelings on the restricted covenant is that it's an extreme way of protecting yourself. It really has nothing to do with the neighbors, to be honest with you. If I were to put a restricted covenant on my house, it only protects my neighbors from my home being split into two. But if my next door neighbor or the people across the street don't feel that they want to do that, then it doesn't help the rest of the neighborhood. Personally, would I sign a restricted covenant? I'd have to be really, really convinced of that. I'm not at that point quite yet, but I know there are some in the city that feel that that's their only way to protect what they feel is their characteristics of their neighborhood.